barn find. Mad Taiwanese bike. Not sure of the make of it yet, but it's got to be about 20-year-old, maybe a bit older. Midwest MX. Is it your old bike? It's been sat for a long time. Missing battery. But there's the side panel. I tried buying these as well, but you won't sell them. So we'll get it back. We'll get it cleaned up. See what it comes up like. So here it is. I washed it off yesterday. Let it dry overnight. So let's have a look over it, see what we can find. I'm gonna try and get it running. I think there's a couple of things it needs already that I've noticed. The rear shock's blown, so that definitely needs changing. It's just a bit rough. It's just been sat for, to be honest, I don't know how long it's been sat for. A good 5 years or so, at my guess. So yeah, the rear shock's blown. It's bouncy as hell. There's no rebound in it. Flat tyre. Brake needs adjusting. Good old drum brakes. You don't see drum brakes anymore. I think it's been dropped at some point. But it works. I'll try and straighten it back. It'll probably snap, but I'll try and heat it up and bend it back. Pads are a bit low, but not too bad. I'll have to whip the pads out and see if I can match them up to some new ones. Yeah, it's missing a battery. It's missing a kickstart, but it has a starter motor. So I'll whip the seat off, some of the plastics, take that plug out, get a bit of oil down there, because it hasn't been run for a long time. I'll just put a bit of 2-stroke oil down and put a battery on it and see if she fires up. Might have a quick look at the carb. So I don't think there's any fuel in the tank at all. It's all evaporated. So I'm going to take a few plastics off and I'll report back. So with the plastics off, I'll just take this spark plug out, have a look what's going on. Feels pretty good. Maybe a little black, but it's on the browner side. I'll just squirt a bit of oil down there. connect the battery up and see if we've got spark. I don't know if it's not sparking, but I don't know if I've got a good ground. There's no spark. I'll clean that up a bit, see what happens. Still no spark. Let me just try. I'll try pulling the front brake, see if that does anything. Pull the front brake. Still no spark. Try this kill switch the opposite way. No spark. Zilch. Don't know what that could be. So run over all the wiring, see what's going on. Just out of interest. First protocol. Oh, that's tight. Well, that could be the reason. That is very rusty. Very rusty. Try cutting that down a bit. Right, let's have another go. Oh yes, we have spark. Ah, I got a bloody shock. We have spark. So something as simple as that. Lovely. Let's get her back in. Right, get a bit of fuel in, see what happens. I'm going to see if I can empty the remaining fuel out first. Just check what it's like. If there is anything in it. Doesn't sound like there's anything in it, but you never know. Nothing. Nothing. Right, so that's reserve, off, on. You can see that. Let's have a quick look in the tank, see if we can see anything. Nothing. Bone dry. I'll put a bit of fuel in, see if anything comes out. A tiny bit. Right, so up might be on actually. Down reserve. Let's get a bit of fuel in. Ah. Not a good start. What? Why is that doing that? That's flipping weird. Off position. Doesn't. Oh, it started now. I think we have a bad seal. Yeah, dripping. Well, I don't want to start it now. Let's get that fuel back down the bottom. open that up and have a look. Yes. Oh, it seems to be leaking from there as well. There isn't actually a rubber seal in there. Should there be a seal around that? Oh. Kinda think there should be. Might try one. If one fits and it stops it, then must need one. Let's see what I've got. Right, I can't get it to stop leaking. So when it's on, it drips. Because typically, hundreds of seals and not one that'll fit. So I'm going to have a Google, see if I can find anything to fit that. Or just get a new petcock. Probably easier getting a petcock, to be honest. So I'll just leave that rag there. It can just drip. I think I'm going to whip the carb out, give it a good clean, see what's going on with that. The air adjustment screw is literally under the carb, and there is no way I can get a screwdriver into it, which is a bit of a bad design. So I'm going to have to take the carb out and see if I can adjust it. It does look pretty clean in there. So yeah, I think that's the air screw. So it's like we're literally in a place where I cannot get to. See how many it's in that. Half, one, half, 1.5. So it's set right. Half, 1, half. It's pretty bad. That is fully blocked. Cannot see anything through that. See through that one, but a few of the holes are blocked up. Not bad, still quite rubbery. Doesn't sound like there's anything in them. They seem pretty good to me. Piece of hay. How does that get in there? Right, I'll give her a good clean out. Alright, so I'll give everything a good clean. Well, as clean as I can get it. That's a bit better. The main jet and the pilot jet they were bad. So let's get it back together. Right, so put everything back together, put a bit of fuel in it, let's see what happens. I've just whipped out the rear shock. That were proper seized. And I found that the drum brakes are in bits. There was only one, literally one shoe on it. So that's why it wasn't working very well. So I'll order a new one of these. Kickstart arrived. So I'm just waiting on the rear shock. Waiting on the drum brake and the inner tube. Right, so the new shock's arrived. It's a little bit smaller. Weighs about the same. So yeah, the only differences are these ends. See, that one's 40mm. And we've got 20mm, I think. Just see whether that. $20mm. So I either make some bushes on the lathe, with 10mm either side, 10mm bushes either side. I might just stack a few washers up, because it's not a lot. So for this, if it was a better bike, I'd probably make something on the lathe, but I'll just space it with a few washers, and that should do the trick. Right, perfect. Just found these two spacers. They're 20mm. So if I cut them in half, here are my spacers. So I'll cut them in half and see how it goes. Oh, I cut the spacers down. It worked absolutely perfectly. There's no play whatsoever. No play in anything. It's a good sign for a 20-year-old bike. So I'll know for a fact that they have never been changed. The swing arm bearings. So I'm just waiting for the inner tube to arrive and we'll get the back wheel on. But I'll build it all and put it back together. Put all the plastics and the seat back on. Fire her up, give her a test ride. It's ready for sale. So that's it, everything's back together. Looking nice and shiny. So, like I say, I just need to wait for the inner tubes to come. I've just put the new drum brake on. Because the old one was absolutely knackered. One of the actual shoes were missing. Hence why the brake was so terrible. So yeah, as soon as the tube arrives, we'll get that back on. And she's good to go. So it's all back together. I just thought I'd check the seals. Thought I'd give it a run first. Go through the gears. Just whilst it's sat there. So I'll just whip the front sprocket off. It goes through the gears nicely. No leaks, all the seals are dry. Bit of mud behind it, but what I did notice once I whipped this protective cover off, there's a bolt missing. All that oil is just WD-40 that I've been spraying on. I coated the chain in it and it's all been dripping off. But yeah, there's a bolt missing from there. Well, it's not actually missing, it's snapped. So that was just rattling about inside. So I'll find a new bolt for that. Put it back together and give it a test ride.